Hi, hello internet, my name is Vallie, and we are here next to my dog who is sleeping very dangerously, like right under the wheels of my little wheelie chair, so if I move an inch, she's gonna be mad. But that's her fault, she decided to do that. But anyway, I am here to show you specifically how I make winged liner work for my eyes that are hooded to the point where it's difficult to make winged liner work. There's not a ton of tutorials that I've found that do liner the way that I have to, so I figured there might be a lack of representation for, people who want to do winged liner, who have eyes that are hooded even at the outer corner, which mine are, and that's why it's so difficult for me and why I end up with sort of funky looking eyeliner. But I'll take you through it as much as I can. I did this eye, I think, entirely on cam, and then I did this one mostly off cam because this one is just, it's tough. It's extra finicky. So if you have found that when you follow your average winged liner tutorial, the look down, find where your lower lash line, find the angle and just extend that angle, and then while you're looking down, connect the point of that to your eye and then like fill in the rest of it, blah blah blah. People can do pretty thick lines on their actual mobile lid. They have that, really simple, it seems like it's just, step one, step two, and then step three is to just like fill in the rest of it, Well, if you find that trying to do that does not work for you because it bends weird, or you have like half of the wing disappear, so like the wing starts down here but you only see half of it, if you have experienced this, you know what I'm talking about. If you have experienced trying to follow the traditional steps of how to get the traditional winged liner look and they just don't work because it looks fucking weird when you look back into, when you look forwards, you know what it is that I'm talking about. So if you're having that problem, this tutorial is for you. Sorry, I almost spit all over the camera, but I didn't. Okay. Anyway, hopefully this will help you if you have been struggling with winged liner. It could be because you have hooded eyes like I do. My eyes are so hooded that hopefully this will be helpful for people both more and less hooded than mine. I don't know. I don't know how helpful this is. I just don't know. Maybe it'll be super helpful. Maybe this will go viral. Probably not, because it's probably gonna be bad. But if you do get through this video, you're super cool, and hopefully it's helpful in some way. That's what I want it to be. I want it to be helpful in some way because I struggled for such a long time trying to make winged liner work. It took me years, not kidding. It took me until probably 2014 before I figured it out. And I've been alive for a while. I was already in my 20s at that point. I've been around for a bit, and it took me a really, really long time to figure out how to make it work for me in a way that looks nice and is as close to a replication of the true cat eye as I can get. So without further ado, I'm going to let Vallie, without the eyeliner done, take over. And I really, really do hope that this is informative and not just terrible and rambly and weird. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you back here when we're all done. Hi! Okay, I'm gonna show you how I do my liner. Some days it comes out better than others, but hopefully today will be a good liner day, and I'm gonna try and show you how I do it. Hopefully it comes out. If you have eyes that are hooded like mine, which you can see, the hood extends actually down past the lower lash line. See, it makes it difficult. This eyelid likes to bunch up for some reason, I don't know why. And that also, like, it changes things, so yeah. I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. I'm gonna show you the full process on this eye because this is my good eye. This one's, I mean, this one is the one that cooperates more and it's always easier. This one tends to be a little butthead. So I'll show you the full thing on this one, and then we'll see how much of this one I can show you without fucking it all up. So starting out, we're gonna use some Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. And I'm just sort of finding the angle that my lower lash line goes in, and I'm just gonna start sketching that angle in, going a little below the lash line to avoid some of the most hooded parts of the outer corner. And I'm making sure to do this while my eye is open, and I'm looking a little bit down, but I'm looking straight into the mirror that I'm using. So I'm still looking straight ahead. And then closing the lid and just connecting any parts that this liner skipped over. And now I'm darkening it up a little bit, sort of finessing it a bit. This is a long process, and there will be lots of little changes, little corrections here and there. Now I start to connect the wing back to my eye, and I do that while my eye is open. I'm gonna do the same on the other side just because I like to try and do them at the same time. I feel like that helps me keep them a little more even. When I raise my eyebrow, you can really see how much of a gap there is left by the hood, so I connect that to close that gap. Feeling a little more confident in that line, I'm just gonna darken it up and make sure to get the part that the hood makes the liner skip over. I'm just gonna check and make sure that things are lining up evenly on both sides. And now I'm just going to finesse that line a little bit before connecting it back to my eyelid. As you can see, when I raise my eyebrow, there's just a huge gap where my hood is. Back on the other side, as you can see, I'm raising my lid to see where I need to take a little notch out so that it connects when I lower my eyebrow, and just filling that in really quick and just trying to keep the lines nice and tidy. I'm going to keep raising and lowering my eyebrow, going back and forth so that I can make everything connect up as nicely and seamlessly as possible when my eye is, or when my eyebrow is lowered. And now I'm going to start connecting that to my lid with a really, really thin line. I want to keep things nice and thin at first so that I can go thicker if I need to. I'm just continuing the process of raising and lowering my eyebrow so that I can see how it looks from the different angles and keep the wing nice and connected when my eye is fully open and my eyebrow is lowered. So when my hood is at max, I still want the wing to look nice and clean and smooth as much as I can get there. This is when it really starts to come together, when I look directly forward and just pulling that wing out a little more to get the elongation that I really want, and just continuing to finesse it. It's obviously a lot bigger than it was when I first started. That's why I like to start really, really small, but it's definitely looking more and more like a traditional wing. I really like the Trooper liner because I can get some really precise, pointy little details, and I like that. I think that really pulls the liner together and makes it look nice and crisp and smooth and cool. At this point, I'm pretty happy with the way it's looking, so I'm trying to get those little sharp, crisp details in that I think make it look rather nice and kind of cool and graphic, and really bring it together. Even when you can see the notch taken out, it makes it look more intentional than if you just like have a blob that's missing from your eyeliner. And now we are almost done. I'm just filling things in, getting the lines nice and clean, especially on the edges, cleaning things up, making sure there aren't any gaps. Now that the wing is taken care of, I'm just going to complete the liner on my actual lid, keeping it really, really close to the lash line. I don't want to take any of that mobile lid up with a big, thick line. I want to keep it really close to the lash line and just use it to sort of darken up my lashes, make things look nice and put together, but I don't want to take any lid real estate up because I do have so little. So if your eyes are hooded in the middle, keep that in mind. Keep your liner nice and thin on the lid. And here we go. This is what I ended up with. I think it looks pretty cool, nice and smooth. My cat says meow. Okay, so midpoint, I guess. I still have to finish this one, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like when I've finally finessed it as much as I can. Like I did change the shape of my eye pretty significantly over here. You can see the blue in my waterline goes up like that, but I've extended my eye sort of down this way, and that's to avoid some of the major hoodedness in the corner of my eye. And then you can see I have this like little notch taken out. I find that if I try to connect where this little point is in a straight line down to the base of my lash, like you would with a regular hooded or with a regular winged liner, you would do this and then you would just take it straight back. You know, if I were, I'm not going to do it, but if I were to just connect from here straight down without taking this notch out, it looks very strange when I open my eye. It doesn't match at all. Like I have this part of the liner will actually like disappear up into the hood, and then you'll see the tail. It just looks really, it just looks wrong. So I take that little notch out and sort of change the shape of things. Don't follow all the rules, and it makes a big difference for me. It works out for me. So now I have to try and make this one match. Let's see if I can do that. Hopefully I can. I'm gonna do that off camera. I'll come back to you when it's all done so I can show you both of them and if there's like any differences, you know, stuff like that. But this one's always harder, so I'm just gonna take the pressure off, not do it on camera, and come back when it's all done. Okay, we're back. And I think that is as close as I'm going to get. And this side. This side always looks better. Some subtle differences, just because A, winged liner is hard, and B, doing this eye is always more difficult. So here we are. Liner completed. It's not perfect, but I make it work for me, so I know that other people can make it work for them too. It's not your like normal, you know, super smooth, super sleek, you know, very like step 1, step 2. It's step 1 through 24, and then you repeat until it's perfect, or at least as close as you can make it. But it is doable, and you can get rid of a lot of the weird you know, dents and bends and wavy lines that come with having hooded eyes, especially at the outer corner. Like, there's plenty of hooded liner tutorials out there that only take into account the fact that, that your people's eyelids are hooded, you know, in the middle, and often they will say, oh, well, just you know, you just have to go around your hood. It's like, okay, well, if I did that, I'd have liner that came like down and around, and that's not the look that you're going for when you're trying to, you know, elongate the eye. I've basically just had to muddle through it and take a few tutorials here and there that actually did help, and just keep sort of finessing them until they truly work for me. So my way may not work for you. In fact, it probably won't work exactly for you the way it does for me, because we probably have different eyes. So just keep trying, like figure out what part you might need to like cut away, or just try doing your eyeliner looking straight at the mirror instead of like looking down like most tutorials will tell you. Just keep playing around with it. Don't get too discouraged if you can't find anything that works for you. Hopefully this is a good jumping off point. I hope that watching me do this with my eyes that are not cooperative with this kind of winged liner, or with any winged liner, hopefully that gives you a little hope as far as your ability to make winged liner work for your eyes. So good luck. If there's any like questions or anything, feel free to like comment about it or contact me on Twitter or whatever. It's cool. Unless you're underage, then you can't follow my cam Twitter. If you're underage, don't do it. Maybe someday, if there's enough interest, I'll make a Twitter just for this YouTube channel, and that way like underage kids can follow it, because it'll just be like makeup stuff and PG shit, and, you know, I'll swear sometimes, but no boobies. There won't be any porn or boobies. So I don't know. If you're an adult, feel free to ask me questions on Twitter. If you're not an adult, you're just gonna have to wait until enough not adults are interested in my makeup that I have to branch out and make a PG-13 Twitter. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching it. I don't know why you did that, but cool, man. I'm into it. If you're digging my videos, or if you dug this video, or if you learned something or got anything out of it at all, then like subscribe to my channel or whatever. Leave a comment, press that little thumbs up thingy, madoodle. I don't know. Do stuff. Tell me that you liked it. Tell me you didn't like it. Not that that will matter, but hey, I mean, you know, people are allowed to have dissenting opinions. I don't know. Whatever. If you made it to the end, you're cool. If you like this video, you're cool. And if you subscribe to my channel, you're extra cool. I am going to finish up the rest of my face for a different video. Okay, I'm gonna go now, and I'll see you later, internet. Bye!